So today we're going to be making this heart out of a dollar bill. I'm not using a dollar bill because it's a little small and hard to see what I'm doing. I'm using this piece of paper, which is just a little bit bigger than a dollar bill. Whatever side of the dollar bill you want out, you're going to put face down on your table. You're going to take the top corner and fold it down. Go ahead and make a nice crease there. And then you can go ahead and unfold that crease and take the other corner, fold it down, make a nice crease. You'll be using these in just a little bit. It's kind of like a guideline. And go ahead and open that one back up. Now you're going to push the two sides in together, and then we're going to take the top and push it down flat so it looks like a triangle. Do the same on both sides so you have something that looks like this. Now we're going to take one of those flaps that you just made, this little guy, and we're going to fold the point up to reach the other point. Go ahead and flatten it down. And it'll look something like this, which looks like a little chicken wing. And since we want our little chicken to have two wings, we're going to go ahead and do the same on the other side here. And then we will flip it over and give him chicken legs on the bottom. Once you have 4 chicken legs, you're going to take one of them, open up the little piece right here, and push this point down. So it'll give you a little square. And we're going to take that other little chicken wing here. See the little space right there? Sometimes with a piece of paper it's a little easier. With your dollar bill you might need to use a pencil or a paper clip. But you want to push it down so it makes a little square. Do the same on both sides. And then now is the tricky part. You're going to take one of those little corners and fold it up. And it kind of gives you this little flap. So you got that little flap there, fold it up. And it'll look kind of like a kite. And then you're going to fold up the other 2 little flaps over here. And then flip it over and do the same on the other side. So you'll have 4 little kites. Now that you have those little kites, take the little flaps. And this is where the paper clip comes in handy, because these are really, really small flaps. Go ahead and open those up and push the corners down, just like you did before. Open it up, push it down flat. Now this shape's still going to end up looking like a kite, so it's just going to be the front of the bill and the back of the bill. But very, very small opening. It's a little tricky. Paper clip will definitely be helpful. And go ahead and do that on all 4 of your little kites. And it'll look something like this. Now we have a lot of space in the middle here that we don't want, so we're going to fold it in half. Point to point, go ahead and crease it. So we have it on the inside now. And then we're going to go ahead and run your finger along there so you know exactly where your artwork is. Flip it back so that they match up. Go ahead and flatten it down nice and tight. And now it'll look kind of like a square. And then you're going to take the side and fold it back just a little bit. Too much will make it a really skinny heart. And we're going to spin it around and go ahead and fold this other side back. Try to make them the same size fold so that your heart's not lopsided, unless you're into that thing. And And then go ahead and take the top portion here, and we're going to flip it backwards. You want this top part to go down farther than the heart. Just a little bit farther than the heart, so that the top portion of the heart actually meets. That's going to double as your stand when you're finished. And then this little tail here, we're going to go ahead and just fold it in so that it's hidden out of sight, out of mind. And once you get that piece in there, then you're just going to want to lay it down flat and push it so that all your little creases and things stay where they're supposed to be. And there's your heart. Pull the little flap out, and that's your little stand. Ta-da! So this is the dollar bill heart that I made, and inside of it there's a quarter. Now, that quarter just pops right out. Fold your heart kind of in half, slide it under the two prongs, slide it under the two prongs on this side, and voila! You have a quarter inside of a dollar. But if you're giving it to me, feel free to use a $50 or $100 bill. It's not quite a money train, but I'll take it.